Okay, so I'm heading over here to see what supplies they have here. Oh, I missed something over here. It's probably just a mining bit. Titania. Yeah, Titania. And then Carillon. I can go back there in 15 days and find out what he's done with the research. What was the other thing I needed for him? Oh, this one. Oh wait, have I done them all? It just says tick, tick, tick. Nah, there's no way I turned in them all. There's no way that was all of them. Piss off. I'm just ignoring this guy. They're such bad drivers, you don't even have to waste your time on them. I still can't believe I had this running with no audio for so long. The driver points at Titania. The flower of the reach. Father wanted to move here, but bees happened. Okay. The bees that big a problem? I actually haven't seen any yet. Taste of the ball. You're developing a taste for the ball. Uh-oh. Is there some way to get rid of that? It'll probably be a Carillon, right? Sure. Let's see what happens. Success. Plain song drowns the lamentation, and the fury and the mind. All the worlds join death's hymal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy, those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The chorister hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage, but lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is a lasting silence. The port unfurls itself, welcoming your shore. Little remains of the port now that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked. The buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while a philosopher proclaims on the nature of the destruction and rebirth. The more practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. The damage from the chorister hive doesn't appear to have dampened the mood. Three of Titania's most prominent citizens are arguing about the new direction of the port post-bee apocalypse. Such beauty, such a pity about the nearby chorister hive. Is there some way we can get rid of it, or is it just that's what it is now? Actually, let's look at the bazaar. Bronzewood. Sure. I'll buy some cheap bronzewood. Oh yeah, and then we want Valentine Square. Attend the art exhibition. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet Rhapsodic mare and stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. Attend the exhibition. Rickety wooden stages showcase the students' latest work. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the lingering fret of the chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. Yeah, let's write a report. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouchable slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and your interviewee pauses, then suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies. Must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and must assume it's just a force of habit. Well, no, it was the bee apocalypse from earlier, but I'm guessing this is as if we're writing it for the first time. And you start. Let's listen. Oh, okay, so I think these aren't ports, these are regions. So if I've visited these regions, I can suggest that you should style it in a different way or something. Yeah, we don't have the necessary information to help them make this decision. One sec, I'm just gonna double check something. Okay, I'm back. I'll donate a vision of heavens. The melancholy poet sighs longingly. Such courage, citizen. Oh, to walk the paths of heaven and glut your eye with wonders. The reward is handsome. The poet's look is admiring. If I do it again, will it be the same? Yeah. Skyfarer's tales always pique the poet's interest. The poet shivers as though the chill of the high wilderness was on their shoulders. A few notes are made in a velvet-bound notebook. The poet smiles encouragingly. Do come back. Okay, apparently they were just assaulted by bees. And we didn't get any visual bees, but, you know. Ugh, another one of those wanna become famous. I did not mean to send that out. And I'm not even going to look at that, it's not working. Yeah, you can report a successful expedition only once. I don't want to look at what the fuck you found. Oh no. The silence is eerie. A stroker tries to sing to lighten the mood. His comrade hushes him. Don't have any. More crockery. And I could just buy the honey, but I don't want to. An overgrown shrine. The path leads you to a broken statue, seemingly ignored by the devils of Carolon. Yeah, by the devils of Carolon, except for whoever placed the freshly lit candles at his feet. Contemplate the statue. The path leads, yeah, a terrifying visage, but something comforting to offer to. While the statue is the raw material of nightmares, there is something soothing about the idea that even a beast like this might be harnessed. That there is the chance of such an ally for those who crack the code of offerings and prayer. Whether it is actually listening, it is impossible to tell. The thought that it even might, however, is something to hold on to in the dark. I think I read that already though. But it gave me terror down to 33. So I say, buy a couple of these, get the fuck out of there. I mean close, I mean it's so close to having enough. It won't tell me what that horror is when I click on it. It tells me about the stations, but not the horrors. After this, I could try once more to take the driver where he wants to go. And possibly, for once, I might not fail this time. I mean, the last time I got attacked by some weird bat creature and died near instantly. forced to run away. It's not like they're especially good at following you. You can barely drive already. Familiar, disagreeable, uncle. How many port reports do I have right now? Two, okay. I don't think that's enough. You know what, let's go in here, because I think they all abandoned it, the company house. I want to see what's here now that they've abandoned it. Company house is abandoned. The Reach is home to an ongoing struggle between London, via its proxy, the Windward Company, and those settlers who want independence. The company has had a bad time as of late, and has been forced to abandon their head office in New Winchester. There is talk of turning the premise back into a tinning factory. Inquire as of the fate of the prudent secretary. As to the fate of the prudent secretary. Banished to the edges. Perhaps, if the fortunes of the stovepipes improved, and those of the tackies worsened, the company may be able to reclaim its old headquarters. For now, though, you'll need to do business with them at their smaller offices in Port Prosper, on the margins of the Reach. I didn't ever use any shops here. Are there even shops? I don't remember seeing any. Oh, attend the grand premiere. Mais Lumière has wasted no time in organising her premiere to express gratitude. She's given you tickets. Still have no idea if that's how you pronounce Lumiere, but or Lumiere, I don't know. I'm no good with French. Has reopened the theatre beneath the arches of the Bishop Bridge. Prominent tacties sit with London sympathisers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled "The Concuptions of the Verdance." The flickering images of oil on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus, the flight of a sporing body, the sudden burst of a violet fungal sac, the prolonged death spasm of a cameraman. There are gaffes from the audience. Final sequence of the rotting fungal husk collapsing onto the settlement is exquisite, and yet you're the only one who remains behind to congratulate Lumiere. I wish more were so discerning, she smiles. Still, this is only the start. Please, meet me later. Okay, meet me later. No, Lumiere again. He's currently occupying one of New Winchester's cafes. She's provided the table number. He rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras about anymore. Waiting for the perfect shot? My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I stay now, I think. He coughs into a yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. She's retired from filmmaking? I thought this was a new opportunity. I guess she fucked it. Retired from filmmaking. Actually, I think this might lead to something else. You might come back and there's like an outbreak in the city of the fungus or something. But she's brought it here. And that would be pretty shit, but you know, not our fault. It's unfortunate, but most of the things in storage, I just don't have enough of them to complete these. I'm gonna take the other half of the circus act down here. Is it? Yeah, I've still got time. Take the other half of the circus act down here. I'm gonna head down to Port Prosper to see if I can get any barrels of unseasoned hours down there. Then I'll head back up down there and I'll go past the rat. And I'll also use the circuits to lower my terror as well. Then at 45%, that's not too bad. Could be worse. Yeah, not enough. Let's go down and around. Skyfarers exposed to the haunting light of the stars are prone to sudden obsessions and erratic behavior. One of your engineers has taken an oath of utter silence. He refuses to speak or make any sound at all. He has gagged himself and wrapped rags around his feet to muffle his footsteps. He refuses to employ either wrench or hammer. He is not, as it stands, much use. Perhaps you can facilitate your crew members' return to sensibility with one's supplies. Let's go. That evening, your engine is loud with song and laughter. The sky shanties are perhaps a little lubricated, the humour laced with a touch of mania, but for now, the fears of the sky are forgotten. Passing Tankery grumbles through the cold night. It tuts as the bright glaring warmth of your windows. It flickers a disapproving antenna at the noise and the hour. When you have passed it by, it is glad to have the quiet and cold of the sky back. Actually, I just hate these guys so much. Just stay the hell away from me. You guys are just trouble. Frantic attempts at colonisation dot the sky, funded by the Assembly Government of New Winchester. That was way worth it. And I'm pretty sure these sell supplies down here as well. Yeah, if we listen to their stories, we get terror down to 38%, that's awesome. No bargains available. But we can buy some more supplies. And then we'll deliver this person that we came down here to deliver. And get a port report as well. Big Top looms dramatically in the fog of the Reach, but it's not nearly as imposing as the massive obelisks floating nearby. Some enterprising soul is hung bunting between it and the Big Top. As for the circus itself, outside of the performers, it's practically deserted. You may be the first new face in the audience in quite a while. Yeah, we want to get behind the tents and we want to give them over the acrobat. Unlocked when you have the bereaved acrobat's comfort. You brought back the errant one. You have brought the errant one back to the circus. I wondered when we'd see each other again, one twin remarks to the other. The other replies, how did you know I'd return? You always have before. I'm glad you're alright. They wander off, each catching the other up as to what has passed in their time apart. Okay, we can take on another one. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I ask the cards about you. He draws from the top deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help me. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. This is what work I can offer you. Okay. Yeah, back again. Purchase costumes for the clown? Yeah, we'll do that. His best acts require them, the ringmaster says, but they won't perform unless they're in costume, and unfortunately the geese have a habit of destroying them after a few shows. We have a friend in Port Prosper who will be happy to supply us with costumes. We've the money, but not the transport. He hands you a small purse. Okay, we'll return to the main circus. I'll do the amusements, which I've seen multiple times over, so I'm just going to quickly be clicking through them. Oh wait, the circus should have changed since I got the other twin back. Maybe I should have watched it. Maybe I should have read it. Okay, we've managed to get our terror down to 18. That's really good. And we're on our way. And where do we go? To the rat memorial. Oh, I can hear fighting. I'm excited. usually... Oh, it's an uncanny specimen again. Those are usually just fuel. Ah, he just fired at me. Oh, that was just him being stupid and not thinking, oh my god, he stole my stuff, even though I was the one that killed him. Those brave Ratus Faber who gave their lives in the eerily exodus to heaven. This is mine, I'm afraid. I like it. I like it. There's a lot of fighting going on, but we're going to ignore it for now. For transport to settlers. Would-be pioneers clamour at the station, eager to make their fortunes amongst the stars. I simply must move to Titania. From everything I've been given to understand, it's altogether divine. His handshake is firm, to the point of rudeness. He leans in close. My time is precious, you understand. I'd appreciate it if you got me there as quick as you can. You shan't go unrewarded for your efforts. Oh yeah, the shops. Let's go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Beautiful. Now we're not doing anything for this prick. This prickly prick. Already asked about that before. Yeah, we already have a settler board, okay. Factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectful distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. I don't know what that means, but something about the jam just wasn't up to scratch. I can get the costumes here, okay. Excellent. We can join the Lamas Fair. We'll delve into the side stalls. Who knows what's working in the shadows? Oh wait, what's this? You unlock this by having no inadvisably big dogs. Beware the inadvisably big dog. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one that's 100% success rate. You're welcomed by the impoverished East Enders. The air is humid and moist. The Ag Bonon spring is being drained in preparation for the season. Side streets are dotted with all manner of licentious activity. Foul fungal beer pilfered from the lead beater and Stainrod's nature reserve. Wine spiced with stolen minutes that revivify the stomach along with the alcohol. Genuine rubbery lumps, every bit as horrid as memory could craft. There are games of darts, knives, chances to pin the tail on the parliamentarian. I think that's what it says. You drink and gamble to excess, to general applause. The narrow streets huddle in the shadow of the great crag. Banners display the stony features of a renewed majesty. Wealthy West Enders struck by exchanging polite greetings and veiled gossip, while sooty East Enders were... Yeah, okay, I think I've read that already. Okay, I got to do my thing here for the day. Can we do anything here? Okay. Let's go destroy another ship and save some money or something from it. we're doing really well. Time is devious. There's a horror here I could go past. I don't know if I could do anything there though. Right, let me have a look. There's clearly no new deals here. I could get another port report, I guess. Okay, I'll go past the horror just to remember what the fuck it even is. Who knows, it might be fun. Brayley Rock. What happened at Brayley Rock to make it so horrible? As to call it a horror. Oh no. Okay. Frosts are worrying me because that means that there's probably some of those really annoying enemies around. The ones that could probably kill me if I'm not careful. Okay. I got lucky. I wouldn't say this is that horrible, to be honest. That's enough money to be worth it. That more fighting. Okay, there we go, that wasn't too hard. 16. That wasn't worth the risk though, I don't think. I don't know what it was, but I feel like I might have lost a crew and I don't think that would have been worth it. port where you can buy comforting lies. Oh no, they're letting me do this. The attendant takes the gourds from you. Thank you. Many here need to speak in voices that are not our own. The chorister nectar works wonders upon the vocal cords. He smiles warmly. Why don't you stay a while? Enjoy the facilities. Fire has fallen. Okay, I think I have enough to upgrade my ship now. Pretty excited about that. I need the trader one. I think all I need to do is turn in these port reports and I'm golden. Maybe I'll go to... yeah, I'll go up to here first. I'll go up to Port Avalon. Yeah, for the chance of me failing this, I'm just going to take that. Let's try. Oh. The driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight and tinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. What could it be? Try tea. Okay, well, it's kind of shit, but just a little crash. Okay, let's see what I can buy here. What the bargain is. That's well worth it. And we got the shops. Four more, okay. I didn't even know I had one on me. I forgot about it, I guess. I'll buy 5 of these. How they soar, how tragic, how solemn, like the most rampant visions of Turner. How vast were the beings that resided here? Were they kings? Was this their palace? You sit in the monumental shadow of a stone and watch the stars wheel above. What must they think, those stars, to see such grand ruins become the abode of such tiny, brief things? Okay, we're getting out of here. Oh yeah, the hunting club. I remember I did them before. Thick cigar smoke curls through the air, filling this private chamber with premium grade fog. Bloated gentlemen in well-worn military uniforms sit at mahogany tables sipping port. A chunter of the old days and how very much better they were. Yeah, we need to bring them back. Hunting trophies. Okay. I remember. I've done all this before. Ooh. Oh. The taste is so sweet, so aptly, so heart-twanglingly, breath-catchingly nostalgic that it would be easy to miss the kick. What a dangerous little beverage. You drink judiciously and only allow yourself one more mug. Every sip reminds you of a world that is lost somewhere at the far end of the universe. A tiny figure, weighed down by 2 backpacks and a heavy duffel coat, looks through the thick glasses at her map, and then up at you. Excuse me, I need passage. I don't suppose you could help me. I'm on the trail of unusual beasts. I can pay for your time. Okay. And I've read all these before. Amelia looked through the glasses. Her sister had returned. In one hand she held a necklace of muddy diamonds, dug from Diana's grave. From the other dangled the corpse of a doe. Around Catherine's stretched throat, Amelia could still see the rope marks, white and neat as a vicar's collar. Ah, okay, I worn out my weapon. Not very hard. You just share some of these secrets and they're like, oh yeah. That guy, we fucking love that guy. Although, to be honest, I think... Oh yeah, we need to write a port report. We'll give them a wee bit more gossip. Leave them on really good terms. And then we'll leave them. We'll leave them to it. Lights in the distance. A stoker begins to sing the ballad about chimneys of New Winchester. The pistol's herring. I wonder if I go back there, can I do anything? Can I go to the Blue Kingdom? Or is that forbidden? Let me make a quick trip to turn in port reports first before I go here. Well, I'd rather know than not, I suppose, and thank you for bringing this to me. Rather than the bloody stovepipes, I'll arrange a gratuity. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll take the Tales of Terror and the Savage Secrets. I wonder, did I miss, like, was there a shop here that I missed? No, okay, it just says the shop's tab, but no shops. Okay. And now we're going to purchase this bad boy. We have to name it. Strange. What should we call it? Copy what was there. I don't really have a name. Caps lock was on. Okay, and then we take some stuff out the bank. Yeah, we need 5 of this literature. Where are we taking it again? Back to the circus. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go to sleep.